The Rubens here on TMI. Welcome back to the show. It's 93.9 The Alternative. In a little bit, we'll check in with Brandy. She's down over at the State of Representatives because there's a big hearing today and a bunch of protesters out there. So we're going to have Brandy on the street trying to talk with people and get their emotions and how they feel about today's hearing and what they look to accomplish with going down there and protesting. Here in just a little bit. But in studio, we got a very special guest. She is in the band called Whitherward. And they're performing April 10th over at the Rhythm Room, I was about to say Rebel, for a show called Love Your Local Music and Art. And Ashley Norton was local, and now she's kind of just a national traveling band and a glamorized homeless person, right?
Yeah, my mom loves when I say that, especially on the radio.
Right. Well, does she like give you grief all the time? Like, when are you gonna settle down? You're like, I can't right now because the car is just so comfortable. And the road is so warm.
Yeah, and she's Jewish too, so, it just adds to it. A lot of fun.
You're rebelling. Are you in the middle of like a rebelling phase, or this has been always like your just personality and your MO?
I think I might be too old to be a rebel at this point, but I don't know. I feel like this is just kind of me.
Right. Well, how long have you been performing music?
God, it's been over 10 years. I was in a local band called Delcoa for a long time, and then I moved to Nashville to do country music, and then I met Ed. Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Yes. Ed is in Whitherward as well. Good morning, Ed.
Good morning.
So you met Ed in Nashville. How did you guys meet?
We met at a songwriter night. I used to host them there, and he was coming in playing bass for somebody, and then one day he's like, hey, can I get up and do some songs? And we're like, sure. And he blew everybody away because his voice and songs are amazing.
Nice.
So then we teamed up shortly after and hit the road and didn't look back.
Excellent. And then you guys are singing songs together. So when you're touring, it's just the two-man band then?
Two-man band. Sometimes we have a bass player and a violin player that come with us every once in a while. They're local here in Phoenix, so they'll be at the Rhythm Room show. But for the most part, it's just the two of us and our Subi.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to continue to do it on the road and survive, because it's obviously a lot cheaper. You split the money two ways. That helps as well.
Exactly.
As you've been going around the country, what are some spots around the country that you consider like a second home or a third home where you're starting to get momentum and seeing familiar faces coming out to your shows every time you come back in town?
We've got a few of them now.
San Diego is one of the big ones. San Diego.
Denver, San Francisco,
yeah.
San Luis Obispo. We're in California a lot because we're smart.
Yes. Yes, I
we like it there. We frequent Vegas and Salt Lake City too. We just did a week in Texas for South by Southwest. That was a lot of fun.
Right. Yeah. And you're hitting the chaos that is South by Southwest.
Oh, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
As always. And do you plan your tours like seasonally, like trying to be like, okay, it's going to be beautiful this time of year, so we should tour around this time of year?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
If your Subaru breaks down, are you going to go on tour by train and just kind of hop on the back of trains and stuff?
Boxcar tour? Yeah, sure. Why
not?
I actually thought about that as we were driving in. I'm like, oh, that might be kind of fun.
Did you? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
with a long train that was like,
I think you're onto something.
Do you put in your tour rider that you need a can of baked beans at every show,
Green M&Ms.
Yeah. So you have an EP that you're going around pushing as well called Clockwork Heart. And, when did you release this?
Just
back in February.
Yeah, February. We have a couple local musicians on that actually. Patrick Hershey and Stephanie Groot played on that one.
Nice.
We produce everything ourselves. Ed is our engineer. He mixes and masters everything too. And all songs are written by us.
Yeah, and it was recorded here locally as well. So,
yep, Gold Cat Studios.
You're technically local, right? But then you're technically national. And then you're on a show that's Love Your Local Music and Arts. But then, are you local?
I am an honorary local. See, here's the thing that we've kind of done is we become honorary locals in all these different cities because we don't have a home.
Right?
Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely, it definitely happened in San Diego.
Absolutely. We play all these local shows in San Diego, San Francisco, Phoenix, but we're just floating around,
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, where you live, that list just grows longer and longer.
Absolutely. Why have one home?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Well, and how do you go, if you're going on these long runs and stuff, obviously you're making friends in different places, so you have places to crash and shower. What about when you're going on those longer trips to markets that you've never been to before? How do you kind of get by? What's the daily routine there?
We do it a couple different ways. We visit couchsurfing.org. We're kind of part of that community.
Okay,
so we'll send
that's
a
a whole
out.
website, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or couchsurfing.com, I think it is now. It's for travelers, but and it's kind of like Airbnb, but it's free. So if you go to a new place and you need a place to crash, and
have you ever come across like some extreme weirdos in that scenario though? You know, it's just like really, it's just people that are extremely kind and just welcoming strangers. Every single day into their house to crash on their couch.
Yeah.
When you give up your home and you play music and travel the country full time, it's amazing how your faith in humanity grows. Like, people are amazing. People want to help us, and we need the help. And we cannot believe the love and support that we've received since we started doing it.
So it's almost like a spiritual journey as well, and you're growing a faith in humanity that you didn't have before.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I can see that. And, because obviously, when you sit kind of in your own little bubble and you're looking at everything that you're seeing on television or the media or the internet, you're only getting the bad stuff that catches your attention, and you forget what like a human one-on-one interaction would be like until you go out there and you're literally meeting strangers. So my first reaction is like, who's the guy that you woke up to that was masturbating over you? But the reality of it is, it's like sweet people that are, making you like brownies to take on the road and things. So you've actually come across a lot of good experiences. That's good. That opens my eyes a little bit. Because again, maybe I have a lack of faith in humanity. I know there's a lot out there, but then I also see Donald Trump as the front runner in the election, and so...
He lets us stay in his house, though, so...
He's a big supporter. Well, let's get into this. I want to play a track off the EP, and then, of course, you got your guitars, and since you're traveling around the country performing, might as well do a song for us as well. Right? So the song that we're going to do, you just released a music video for called The Dragon. Tell me about The Dragon before I play it.
Well, the dragon inside of me is who I really am. That's what the line of the song is, and it's something that we wrote, and it's kind of like that piece of you that's inside of you, mostly anger that you only see every once in a while, and it comes out. It's a little scary, but it also feels good. So we shot this music video with a friend of ours in the Central Coast named Howard Ignatius, and it's kind of shot like an old horror film. So it's a little bit, it's pretty creepy,
Okay, nice. Yeah. Well, it's also kind of threatening and scary in a way, but it's almost empowering. Do you think it's almost like a female anthem?
Yeah, I'm basically trying to scare off all men, right. wanting to be in a relationship with me.
I think every man in a relationship has seen the dragon within their woman,
and it should be celebrated sometimes, I mean, we get mad.
Yes, and then you don't want to unleash it, just don't press all the buttons and be a dummy to unleash that dragon, because that wrath, woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get into the song, and then we're going to have a live in-studio performance with both Ed and Ashley from Whitherward, and the way that you pronounce it's a lot more fancier than me. Whitherward.
Gotta love that silent
like, Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whirler's original. I can't do it. So Whitherward.com. Check out this. It's The Dragon right here on TMI. Sweet. I was tripping on that H. All right. Grab your guitar and then mic this up.
Cool.
So you're singing and playing guitar as well?
Yep.
Okay. So then what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to mic you guys up like campfire session.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. And I should probably make a mention of the fact that Juliet Productions is putting on the show at the Rhythm Room.
Okay.
It's actually my company, but my partner Michelle
Okay.
does it with me. And then there's some artists on it too.
Okay. So when you're playing, you want to play this basically like you're sitting around the campfire, right? So you're gonna just play as loud and project to kind of mix yourself live, and then the mics will be able to pick that up, and you'll hear it in the headphones as well.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. I think we should probably make mention of the other artists, the other musicians in the bill too.
Yes. Absolutely.
Do you know any of those other guys on the bill? Cameron Dursky, Jay Allen, The Waters?
No, Jay Allen.
That's who I was in Delcoa with.
Okay. Yeah, Jay Allen's been doing some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like his new band. Like his newish band. He's been
Yeah.
around a while.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get Jay in here.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Hello. Alright, so you're down there right now? Good. I want to call you back in a little bit, and we want you to do some on the street shit. Okay, so are you by the protesters? You standing in line? What's going on? Oh, so you're already inside the House of Representatives. Okay, good. Well, I mean, are you with a bunch of people, or I don't want you to lose your spot there. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back in like 10 minutes or so. Okay. I'll message you when it's time to go back outside. You can just chill right now. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. Cool. Getting political too.
Nice.
What's happening?
Well, the election, the primary that we just had was fucking fraudulent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That was national news. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so a lot of people are down there at the House of Representatives as the person in charge of the polling sites will be down there, and a bunch of people signed a petition to President Obama to kind of review and re-vote after everything because so many people didn't get to vote.
Yeah, they reduced, what was the polling place, like from 700 to 60
It
or
was
something?
200 to 60.
200 to
still.
60?
Yeah, it was 200 polling sites before, and then they cut it down to 60. And in a lot of those places, of course, were heavily like minorities.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't have a vote. So it was racist. It was wrong. It was one-sided. It was Arizona politics. All right, let's do this. All right, that's the dragon right there. So don't get scared, though. There should be an anthem for everyone in a relationship. We have Whitherward in studio right now. Of course, a big show that's happening April 10th over at the Rhythm Room with Jay Allen, The Common Good, and a couple others, right?
Yeah, it's just Jay Allen solo. It's going to be The Waters and Cameron Dursky as well. It's the show's being putting on by Juliet Productions, a local promotions company, and we're all basically taking the stage and collaborating together. So it's an acoustic performance, but there's all kinds of featured musicians, and the stage is never empty. We're all collaborating together in a bunch of different songs.
I love shows like that, and we're just basically collaborating with other talented people on stage and just making music, and that's when those magical moments happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're actually rehearsing, by the way.
That's
today.
good.
Yeah, we're all getting together this afternoon. So.
So you guys definitely looking forward to the show.
Yeah, we're excited.
It'd just be a good time all the way around. So if you're having a good time, the people there should be able to see that you're having a good time. Should be infectious.
Let's hope so. There's some visual artists that are going to be there as well. The doors open at 5 for the little art show. There's like 5 different visual artists, and the show starts at 6. Michelle Pennington and I are actually putting the show on together, so we're pretty excited about it.
Excellent. And you're going to do a live in-studio performance for us right now, right?
Absolutely.
What's the name of the song that you're going to play for us?
It's called Hand of Fate.
All right, who wrote it? Do you guys write together? Lyrically, do you write together?
Yeah, sometimes every song's kind of different. So sometimes I'll bring music, she'll write the words, or she'll write it all, or I'll write it all. It kind of just blends together after a while.
Right. And this song, what was the case?
I think I did most of this one, and then you helped me, and then Ash helped me tune it up. So.
Yeah, Ed brought this to the table. I was really excited about it when he first presented it. We were looking for a 6th song for the new EP, and he's just like, we're in San Francisco, and he's like, how about this one? I was like, dude, that's awesome! I got really excited. So.
What's your road trips like? Do you get creative on the road trip? I would like to be a fly on the wall for that. Or do you sit there for hours and not say anything because you guys are hanging out together so much?
There's a lot of silence.
Yeah.
We don't even really listen to a lot of music anymore. We travel so much, and like a 6-hour car ride feels like nothing anymore.
Yeah.
So I think yesterday we drove in from Albuquerque. I don't think we turned the radio on once, and we barely said 2 words. We'll kind of get on little tangents, and then it's just silence for a while.
Yeah. It's
Right.
just perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you know you got a great friendship or relationship, when you can sit there in silence and, not talk and hang out.
Oh, yeah, we have an incredible friendship, me and Ed. We never fight. We've been doing this for 3 years. We've never been in an argument ever.
Right, and that's crazy too, because the close quarters, it's difficult to live with anyone, to be a roommate. And this is, going on constantly on this adventure, which is tour and spreading the music around. But those quarters are even closer because you're next to that person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, constantly.
All the time, yeah.
We're often sleeping on top of each other, like it's Austin.
Yeah.
I was like on a kid's bed with the slide, and Ed was on an air mattress. Yeah, that was
nice. So when you're sitting there too and just thinking silently for hours on a road trip, it's a great time to kind of wander off in your mind. Mm-hmm. Do you find yourself getting inspired, or a lot of your ideas for the songs that come up from those road trips?
Yeah.
I wrote lyrics to 3 new songs yesterday alone, so on the road. So absolutely.
Yeah, and that's just another good way to continue. And something about the road and being able to. It's like I got 6 hours, and you just let the creativity hit you,
We do a lot of booking on the road too, actually. Ed does 99.8% of the driving.
Right.
And I do 99.8% of the booking. So that's a good time to pull open my laptop and turn on the hotspot and start sending out some emails and figure out where we're going to go next on this crazy adventure.
Right, nice. I like it. Okay, so the name of the song again, I forgot already.
Hand of Fate.
Hand of Fate. Tell me about it.
It's a sort of a love song, but it's kind of like just a fatalistic love song. It's like, you know how courageous people are, that they still fall in love even though every circumstance is fated against them.
Right. That's
kind of the, and you still do it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I like it. Well, let's get into it here. Whitherward, live on TMI.
The Visitor.
Yeah. Kobe, no.
Get
out of here. Stupid dog.
1, 2, 3. Seasons change, and so have I, and so have you. I wonder why the hand of fate deigns to act upon the meek. A proven fact that it takes more courage to love like that. Yeah, it takes more courage to love like that. Spin the wheel, twist the dial, cozy up for a little while. The crying game is fun to watch, while the hand of fate cuts the swath through the memories and the lies and the color-coded smiles that keep us guessing day after day. What a blissful, stunning dream that cuts right through the gleam within your eyes, where I am safe. But it takes more courage to love like that. It takes more courage to love like that. It takes more courage to love on the hand of fate and love. Moves of pieces before you begin. Signs, form threads of life, true conviction, stated plain, guides the sightless
love like that. It takes more courage to love like that. It takes more courage to love on a hand of fate above. Rolls of pieces before you begin. It takes more courage to love on a hand of fate above. Rolls of pieces before you begin.
That's Whitherward right here on TMI. Excellent job, guys. April
Thank you.
10th, the show is going down. If you want to follow Whitherward, you can do so on Facebook and also at whitherward.com. That's WITHER.
WHITH.
WHI. Oh, I missed out the H.
Silent H.
That's why it's Whitherward. You just got to pronounce it like Werther's Originals and you're good to go. I appreciate you taking the time to come in and hang out with us.
Thank you so much for having us.
And where can people get this EP? Besides physically at April 10th at the Rhythm Room.
You can get it on iTunes, Google Play Store, Amazon, Bandcamp, all that kind of stuff.
Spotify, you're gonna listen like a million times so we can get $1.
Yeah.
Just keep hitting refresh.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks again. In a little bit, we're going to be checking in with Brandy on the street. She's over at the House of Representatives. And we're going to hear how passionate people are about the hearing that they're having here at 10 a.m. So make sure to keep it right here to TMI. Here's Barnes Courtney with Fire. Excellent.
Sweet.
Cool.
It's fun.
That was fun.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
having
it's a
us.
cool show, man. It's a really cool show.
Well, yeah, I get the freedom to,